All right, hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to get amazing suppliers and how to find amazing suppliers at good prices on Alibaba.com. And actually, I'm going to show you guys the exact method that I use for my products that I find and how I find suppliers for them. Okay, so very simple. I'm going to get into it right away. The first thing we're going to do, let me just close this. Let me just move that. Okay, we're good. I don't know why it's so dark in here, but whatever. Doesn't matter, you can see me. Okay, first thing we do, once we have a product, by the way, this is already once we have a product, okay? And we are going to, let's just say we want to do a garlic press, the classic example, okay? We're going to go on garlic press, okay? We're going to type it in. And there's a very important thing that you have to do here, okay? So we've got the garlic press. Okay, so right now it's showing you every single supplier on Alibaba. It's showing you 13,500 suppliers, and very important right here, okay? Because this is how you find good suppliers, okay? What I usually do is I click gold supplier. This is very important, and I also click trade assurance, okay? Even though we're not going to be paying through trade assurance, okay? We're going to be paying through PayPal. So you can also do assessed supplier. As you can see, that reduced the number to 9,990. You can also do assessed if you want. What that basically means, look at that, only 988. What that basically means is that a third-party inspection company actually came and inspected all of the products, and they said the factory is good, the supplier is good. So if you have all three of these checked, you know you won't get a bad product, and you know you won't get scammed, okay? So usually I don't do assess supplier because, look, there's only like 988. I leave it like this. You can usually tell by your gut feeling whether a supplier is good or not. There's a couple factors to look out for, so I'll talk about that in a sec. So what I usually do is I've got my email supplier template ready. So let's say for garlic press, I've got this for you guys right here, and I'm gonna put this in the link description, in the video description, so you guys can have access to this and to help you guys out. So you just put in hello, my name is Dan, whatever. I'm the lead purchasing agent. It makes you sound more important because they want to deal with professional business people. They don't want to deal with little kids running around trying to just buy and sell on Amazon, right? So you guys want to it's an actual business that you're pursuing, so you want to be professional. So hello, my name is Dan, and I'm the lead purchasing agent for company name. We are an e-commerce store on Amazon in the United States, and I'm looking to add your product name to my online store. So in this case, garlic press. Could you please provide me with a quotation for number of units, test order? So why you say test order is because then that will actually give them a that'll actually get them to give you a better price because they know that you'll probably be reordering after. Okay. At the beginning, we do a test order, maybe like 250 units or 500 units. Depending on their minimum order quantity. Each supplier has a different minimum units you can order. And it's just to test it, just to see if it will actually sell on Amazon, okay? So actually, sometimes what I do, I'm actually going to put this in the template. So what you can do is, if you know exactly how many units you're going to do, you can go like this. So let's say you want to do a 250 units test order, and then you can also do 500 units, price, 1,000 units price, and 5,000 units price. The 5,000 units price, if they give it to you, they most likely won't. But if they do, then you'll know that's the cheapest price possible. And you might even be able to ask them. You can be like, hey, can you give me the 5,000 units price for the test order, right? Which is absolutely ridiculous, but maybe something, it's worked for me in the past. You can just ask them, maybe they might be able to do it. Just explain, hey, it's a test order, and in the future, if it's good, I'll reorder more. No problem. Just tell them, guys, what they want is reorders every single month. Okay, so just think about what they want. You're never gonna get anything if you only think in your own, in terms of what you want. Everybody thinks in terms of what's in it for me. Okay, so let's say number of units. Okay, test order, UPC code to be printed and stickered on package. That's the UPC code that you can buy from Barcode Mania. I'm gonna make a video on that. Logo design on product. Okay, that's what you make, and it's your logo on the product. And custom box packaging, if applicable, if you're going to have a box. Okay, and shipping to. So you also want to quote. There's a spelling mistake. Express. Okay, so you also want to quote shipping to Dallas, Texas. Usually, I'm just saying usually, Amazon will tell you where you're going to ship your product to, and usually I put Dallas, Texas because it's in the middle of the states, and it'll give you a pretty accurate idea of what the shipping will be. So you want to use either DHL or FedEx Air Express. You don't want to do any sea shipping. It's way too complicated, especially when you're new. Okay, you just want to all you care about at the beginning is sales and making money at the beginning. Getting cash flow established. Okay, so. Including DDP. What is DDP, by the way? There's two things. Okay, I'm just going to write this here real quick. DDP means delivery duties paid or something like that. And DDU means delivery duties unpaid, okay? DDP means that they will take care of all the customs fees if applicable, and they'll invoice you after. That's very important. Always ship via DDP, and DDU is delivery duties unpaid. Okay, if you ship via DDU, then you'll probably get a call from DHL or FedEx being like, hey, you have to pay some custom fees, and I mean, you don't want to deal with that, especially if you're on like a vacation or something like that, right? As if like people are always on vacation. I always mention that in my videos, okay? But I mean, hey, if you want, no problem. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's basically it. And then could you please include the estimated manufacturing time as well as shipping time? Thank you. I look forward to working with you. And if they talk about lead time, that's usually like the number of days it will take, to ship out, basically. Okay, like for them to actually package it and send it into FedEx, and then FedEx will start shipping it. So yeah, that's if they say lead time. So yeah, that's basically it. So you take this once you've edited and everything, put all your like stuff in there. And what I do is I go like this, open link in new tab. And, you want to make sure it's the one that you want. So let's say we want this design, okay? Okay, that's the same design. So we open it right here. That's the same design. We open it right here. I usually do about 5 to 8 suppliers and I get them all to give me quotes, because then I have an accurate idea how much the product actually will cost, or what's a reasonable cost for the product, and what's a reasonable shipping cost. Sometimes I've had, suppliers try to scam me out on the shipping, which happens, and then you can just be like, hey, why is another supplier giving me, a much cheaper shipping price than you? What's the problem here? They play around because you don't actually know how much shipping will cost, right? They won't give you a receipt or anything like that. So you kind of have to it's all just, gut feeling kind of thing, right? So, okay, so you found your suppliers, like I said, 5 to 8. Let's just, right here, we're going to do 4. So what you do right here, okay? Go ahead. Don't worry about the minimum order quantity. They'll still work with you, okay? They always want sales. If you can convince them that you're professional and that you actually have money and, you actually have a legitimate business, they won't have any problems with you. Don't worry about it. Okay, so here, just put in what your test order will be. So in this case, it's going to be 250, okay? 250. Sorry, it's laggy right now. I don't know why. And that's it. Command V. We're going to paste it in here. Fill it all out. Let's just say it's all filled out. And then that's it. You're just going to, do the same thing for all of them. Contact supplier, contact supplier, contact supplier, okay? It's as simple as that. And then, you just click, I agree to share my business card, sure, and then send inquiry now. That's all you got to do, okay? And then after that, you'll get emails, okay, from these suppliers saying that they've sent you a message. And what you can do is each supplier, so let's say this supplier right here, another really cool thing, by the way, company profile, okay? There are 2 different suppliers on Alibaba. There's 2 different types, okay? There is the factory. It's always best to buy from the factory because they'll have the cheapest price, okay? So there's a factory and there's a trading company, okay? So this one right here is both a manufacturer and a trading company, okay? The trading company will always be more expensive than a manufacturer. Try to find a manufacturer. Ask them, are you a trading? Like, are you the factory that makes this product? If they are, awesome. If they're not, try to find a manufacturer. You'll always get the cheapest price, okay? And go to total annual revenue. This is like a trick that I use and that nobody else knows about kind of thing. And I use this to gauge how reputable the supplier is, okay? Their total annual revenue is between 2.5 million to 5 million. That's incredible. That means they're a good supplier. And you can even see pictures of their like assembly line right there, okay? We've got a bunch of slave labor going on, okay? Anyway, just that's probably a joke I shouldn't say. But anyway, yeah, that's their total annual revenue, 2.5 to 5 million, and that's what I use to gauge if the supplier is legitimate or not, okay? And all the time, and by the way, when you're going to pay your supplier, usually pay 30% upfront via PayPal to their PayPal email, okay? Usually you'd have to cover a 4% PayPal transaction, whatever percentage, like fee, PayPal fee. Yeah, you cover that. If it's 5%, a lot of them try to get you to pay 5%. Tell them it's 4%, okay? And they'll be like, okay, yeah, we tried to scam you. It's actually 4%, okay? So yeah, guys, I know all the tips, all the little tricks that they try to do, all the little scams they try to do. Okay, so I mean, honestly, guys, once you see through it, I mean, it's not really hard to tell if a supplier is good or not. Okay, or actually legitimate or not. Okay, so yeah, and then what I was gonna say is once you check that, okay, supplier is good, you have a good feeling, what you do is you ask them for their WhatsApp. They usually have a WhatsApp there in the bottom of the email, okay? And you just add them up on WhatsApp. Just remember, it's like a +86. That's China, okay? +86 and then their number, okay? Don't do 86 because you won't actually be able to message them on WhatsApp. Make sure there's a plus in front, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I find my suppliers for my products, and it's worked incredibly. The suppliers are really good. And before, getting into Amazon FBA, I never would have thought that, I could find such amazing Chinese suppliers, because I always thought like China, cheap products, low quality. Not true. There's a lot of high quality stuff coming from China, okay? Especially nowadays. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. All the best in your Amazon. I've got a lot of Amazon videos, and be sure to watch them. And going to be making a lot more videos on different income streams in the future. Entrepreneurship, passive income. If you want financial freedom, I'm here to help you guys out. And fitness too. Subscribe to the channel. A lot more to come. Trying to upload every day. Okay. All right. See ya.